여러분 반갑습니다. I'm Kwon So-hwa and this is K-Culture Dive. Join us in taking a deep dive into the heart of Korean culture, from K-entertainment to AI news, K-culture and photos, and in our K-trend dive segment, we dive into some summer fun in the heart of Seoul. And with that, let's dive in. Joining us on today's show is Walter Lee. Walter, happy Monday.
Happy Monday, Soa, and hello to our K-Culture Dive viewers. I'm Walter Lee to co-host and fill you all in with some of the exciting K-news that is getting around, or K-entertainment news at least.
Okay, so let's talk about K-entertainment news right away. And let's kick off with something like... Jennie?
Yes, indeed. So we're talking about Blackpink's Jennie, and she has further cemented her reputation as, let's call it, the festival queen by headlining two of Europe's largest music festivals on consecutive days. Jennie headlined what's called Roskilde Festival, Denmark's largest music festival, on July 3rd, followed by Opener Festival in Poland on July 4th, making her the first K-pop artist to headline two of the biggest European music festivals back-to-back. Now, at Roskilde Festival, Jennie thrilled the crowd with performances of her hit songs such as Mantra, Extra L, Starlight, as well as new material as well. Now, she then took the stage as a headliner at the Opener Festival, delivering a set that blended fan favorites, chart-topping hits, and new songs to tens of thousands of fans. Now, the atmosphere reached its peak during the closing performance of Like Jennie, as the audience joined in for a massive sing-along.
Wow, it's amazing how all of the Blackpink's members have all made massive achievements, even not just within the group, but outside the group with their solo activities.
I know.
And Walter, now let's move on to a boy group, a big one.
A big boy group indeed. So ATEEZ has returned to the top of the Billboard 200 with its 14th mini album, Golden Hour Part 5, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. The album earned 228,000 equivalent album units in the US during its first week, marking the strongest opening week sales for ATEEZ Korea. Now, the achievement gives ATEEZ its third #1 album on the Billboard 200, following the World Episode Fun Will in 2023 and Golden Hour Part 2 in 2024. ATEEZ has now placed 9 consecutive albums in the Billboard Top 10. This is actually tying BTS for the most consecutive Top 10 entries by a K-pop group on the chart.
That's for the Billboard 200 Top 10, right?
Yes.
And speaking of BTS, Walter, the group have received an honorary distinction from a city in Argentina. Tell us more.
Indeed they have. So BTS have been awarded the highest honorary distinction of Argentina's La Plata city, the honored guest title, after the city council unanimously approved the decision. Now, the honorary guest title is reserved for distinguished visitors and internationally renowned figures who have made significant contributions to culture and the arts. The council cited BTS' cultural influence, advocacy for youth rights around the world, and global contributions to culture as the reasons for the honor. Now, local media also emphasized that the rarity of the unanimous vote, describing it as a testament to the group's worldwide impact. Now, BTS is scheduled to bring its Arirang World Tour to the Estadio, sorry, don't speak Spanish, Único de La Plata in late October. The concerts will mark the first solo performances by a Korean artist at the stadium. Meanwhile, in chart news, the group's fifth full-length album, Arirang, climbed 2 places to 37 on the UK official albums chart, top 100, since debuting at #1 upon its release in March. The album has now spent 15 consecutive weeks on the chart.
All right, congrats to BTS on this new title, as well as their continued success on their album.
Yes.
And thank you, Walter, for those updates.
No worries.
All right, now let's move on to our AI anchor, Arirang, for more on the culture front. Arirang.
Thanks, Swa. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. riding the global popularity of K-culture. Sales of nudes, the National Museum of Korea's cultural merchandise brand, topped 20 billion won in the first half of this year. According to the National Museum Foundation of Korea, sales reached 21.8 billion won, or more than $14 million, which is up around 90% from the same period last year. The foundation noted that purchases by foreign visitors nearly doubled to about 1 billion won. One of the best-selling items was a miniature of the pensive bodhisattva, which gained widespread attention after it became known that RM from BTS owned one. South Korea's push to revitalize regional airports is helping spread inbound tourism beyond the capital region. According to the Korea Tourism Organization, nearly 100,000 foreign visitors entered the country through Cheongju International Airport and Daegu International Airport during the first 5 months of the year. Arrivals through Cheongju, in particular, soared over 114% from a year earlier, cementing its role as a new gateway to regional tourism. The tourism agency attributed the growth to expanded international air routes, closer cooperation with overseas airlines, and efforts to develop new regional tourism attractions. Domestic accommodation bookings for this summer are up nearly 70% from last year, as more travelers opt for local getaways amid high oil prices and lingering global uncertainty. That's according to a survey by Nord Universe, based on reservations for stays between July and August. Bookings for camping, caravan, and glamping accommodations more than doubled, reflecting growing demand for nature-based getaways. Gangwon-do province was the most popular destination, accounting for 23% of reservations, followed by Jeju-do Island and Busan. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
Through a single photo at a time, we take a closer look at culture in Korea. This is K-Culture in Photos. Today's keyword is Bingsu, a refreshing Korean-shaped ice dessert that's become a symbol of summer. Now, take a look at this photo. Before trendy dessert cafes became popular, Bingsu was something many Korean families made at home on hot summer days. Chances are, if you grew up in Korea, you have memories just like this. What went into it? Shaved ice, frozen milk, sweet red beans from a can, chewy rice cakes, fruit jelly, and a drizzle of condensed milk. Every family had its own favorite combination. The best part wasn't making it perfectly. It was gathering around one big bowl, mixing everything together and sharing it with the whole family. On a sweltering summer afternoon, that simple homemade dessert brought everyone a little relief. Now, let's take a look at just how much Bingsu has evolved. These days, hotel Bingsu has become a luxury dessert. Premium mango, shy muscat grapes, watermelon, even apple mangoes are piled high on finely shaved ice. Some hotel Bingsu cost well over 100,000 won, sometimes topped with edible gold or even paired with wine. But despite all these inventive variations, many Koreans still say that nothing beats the original pop Bingsu made with sweet red beans. It's a classic that never goes out of style. And you don't have to visit a luxury hotel to enjoy Bingsu. Cafes now offer affordable single-serving cup Bingsu, making it easy to enjoy on your own. These cup Bingsu may be small, but they are packed with everything you'd expect from a premium shaved ice dessert. Fresh frozen fruit, a generous scoop of ice cream, and all kinds of colorful toppings. And on a hot summer day, grabbing one of these almost feels like carrying your own little bowl of happiness. And if it's just too hot to head outside, there's an even easier way to enjoy it at home by making your own. Some people even recreate Bingsu using red bean ice cream and frozen milk, while familiar Korean snacks now come in Bingsu-inspired flavors. However you enjoy it, there's a Bingsu for everyone.
Every summer, brilliant yellow sunflower fields bloom across Korea, creating breathtaking landscapes that seem to stretch forever. But for many Koreans, sunflowers represent more than just beauty. Because they always turn toward the sun as they grow, they're often seen as symbols of hope, success, and prosperity. That's why you'll often spot sunflower paintings in restaurants and businesses where they are believed to bring good fortune and attract customers. These sunflower fields have also become popular summer destinations where families, couples, and friends stroll through the blossoms and capture memorable photos together. And people aren't the only ones enjoying the flowers. Sparrows often gather on mature sunflowers to snack on their seeds, a small reminder that these golden fields are part of nature's summer feast as well. As the sun sets, here's a summer scene you might not expect in Korea. Spread across the park are dozens of white mosquito nets. At first glance, they almost look like tiny camping tents, but inside, people are actually getting ready for a concert. These are known as mosquito net concerts, a clever way to enjoy live performances on warm summer evenings without worrying about mosquito bites. Instead of squeezing in rows of seats, each group relaxes inside its own cozy little space, bringing picnic mats, snacks, and drinks to enjoy before the music begins. As darkness falls, the glowing mosquito nets create a magical atmosphere across the park. It's a fun example of how Koreans have found a simple but ingenious way to make the most of summer nights, combining music, nature, and a little practical thinking. Together, these snapshots capture the colors, flavors, and simple joys of a Korean summer.
When summer arrives, there is nothing better than cooling off with some Bingsu, as Seong just mentioned, and cooling off in the water. And it doesn't necessarily have to be at the beach or a water park. You can enjoy an amazing water getaway right in the heart of Seoul, right, Walter?
That's right, yeah. So Han River has been very packed during the summer days and usually by the Korean citizens. But these days, I think a lot of foreigners are also using it as one of their tourist destinations.
That's right. And recently, the pools have even stayed open during the evenings. So let's explore more about the coolest ways to enjoy summer in Seoul with our trend expert, trend diver Konu, back in the studio. Hello, Konu.
Hello, Konu.
안녕, divers. It's your favorite trend diver, Kon. Ooh, on duty.
All right, Konu is back on duty, and I love your TPO. It looks like you're embodying water today.
What do you think, divers? Do I look like I'm about to ready to go for a little bit of water playing right here?
Absolutely. So let's talk about the Han River today, which transforms completely during the summer season. So what's so special about Han River during this season?
Well, when it comes to Hangang, I gotta tell you that Hangang is Korea's representative river. Is truly wonderful because its atmosphere and charm change like chameleon with every season. And in winter, you can enjoy scenery by taking Hangang bus or cruise. You know, there's a Hangang bus. You can actually commute to work with a nice little cruise right there. And it is best place for a picnic during the autumn and spring for sure. And I personally believe that Han River's true charm fully blossom during the summer. Although it has been 10 years since I started living here in Seoul, I first discovered the true charm of Han River during the summer about 2 years ago. And do you know what it is? Can you take a guess what it is? Guys? Divers? Well, we've been talking about it. It's about Hangang swimming pool. We're going to talk about it. It was close that we're talking about Hangang, but this time it's going to be about Hangang swimming pool. And last year, the total number of visitors to Hangang swimming pool, Hangang 수영장, reached about 552,000, a whopping 77% increase compared to the previous year. And total 6 of Hangang swimming pools located in Seoul entertain visitors with a distinct charms and diverse programs. But what? You have no idea which one to go? Hold your horses, divers. That's why your favorite trend diver Gonu is right here to tell you all.
Of course.
All right, and so you recently actually visited a Hangang swimming pool just before the rain over the weekend, actually. We had a little bit of a sprinkle. But what was your experience like, and did it live up to your expectations?
Of course, of course. Well, I gotta tell you that Hangang swimming pool never let you down. And even though there was a little bit of rain past week, and we might have a little bit of rain, but as soon as the sky clear up, well, it's going to be your favorite place to visit. And you know, well, I was lucky to go on a clear day. And for our viewers, you get to enjoy the pools again once the rain lets up and sky is clear. So let me tell you this, it is such a shame that I found out about this Hangang swimming pool, even though I heard so much about it. I mean, Hangang swimming pool is like one of the hot spots for all the trendsetters here in Seoul right now, but I always thought you had to go to water park or amusement park to enjoy water activities, so I didn't even realize there was a swimming pool right in the center of Seoul. But listen up, guys, once you visit Hangang swimming pool even once, you will get addicted to it. That is because of Hangang swimming pool has everything you need during the hot summer: a cool sky blue pool, delicious food, and refreshing drinks. That's all we need during the summer. What do you think, right? And like water parks located far from the city parts, the combination of city scenery and the Hangang swimming pool offers stunning photos. It is also perfect for posting all the images and all the videos for social media. So I see no point of not going to Hangang swimming pool. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And but Konu, many foreigners actually think because there's one Han River that there is probably just one Han River swimming pool. But I see it's not that case. There are 6 locations across Seoul. So what makes each of them so unique?
Well, thank you for getting that point right there, because a lot of people might think it's just one Hangang 수영장, but I gotta tell you, there are a total of 6 Hangang swimming pool located in Seoul, starting from Tuksum, Yeouido, Chamsil, Gwangnam-ru, Nanji, and Yanghwa. Unfortunately, the Chamwon swimming pool, which I always visited, is, they're kind of closed this year for renovation. That's a little shame, but however, the Tuksum Hangang swimming pool is located right by the Han River, offering a unique experience where you can actually watch the subway trains passing overhead. That is amazing.
Wow.
I was seeing all these people at the swimming pool on the way to get here to Arirang from my home. I saw a lot of people swimming in the Tuksum swimming pool already. It's already open. And additionally, Tuksum features a special lazy river pool where you can actually have a view of the cityscape, and the nightscape of Jayang Bridge is just literally breathtaking. And furthermore, it is very close to exit 1 of Jayang Station on subway line number 7. And the Yeouido Hangang swimming pool is the largest of the 6 swimming pool, which offering a wide open view of the Han River with the National Assembly building in the background. That is amazing right there. And the harmony between the forest and the skyscrapers and the Han River scenery creates an atmosphere reminiscent of urban resort. It also has lanes for professional swimmers, and also there is a swimming pool for toddlers, and there is like a water play fountain for children. So, I mean, the Yeouido Hangang swimming pool is easily accessible, located in 15 minutes walk from National Assembly Station, subway line number 9. And in addition, other Hangang swimming pool offers special programs for summer getaways, such as cold bath events and acoustic guitar concert, Hangang Music Pongdang, and Hangang Ilsu Pongdang. So my goal for this year to visit all of these 6 swimming pools in Hangang.
That's a wonderful summer goal and very convenient to get to all of those locations.
Right, indeed. Also, as Soa mentioned earlier, some of these pools are actually open till about 10 a.m. So you actually get to
10 p.m.?
Oh, 10 p.m. Sorry, 10 p.m. Yes, 10 p.m.
That's all good.
I'm mixed up. But anyway, one thing we love, Koreans love, we love sunsets. And that we love taking photos of it. And so you get to enjoy the sunset in the evening these days. How does the nighttime experience compare visiting during the daytime, do you think?
Well, you got the good point right there because I'm really happy to hear you guys are catching up with all this trend. And I gotta tell you, Seoul Metropolitan Government has reportedly decided to extend the nighttime opening hours for 59 days this year from July 3rd to August 30th due to the positive response to the pilot program conducted over the past few years. And having visited Hangang swimming pool at least 10 times last year, I found that going around 6 p.m. was the best time. First, as the sun sets, the weather cools down and making water play much more enjoyable. And during the day, the sun is way too strong and intense, just like you mentioned, for everyone. So literally, it has to go through a war to find a shade. Literally, it's a war. So, however, in the evening, the breeze blows and there is nothing better than just enjoying the night views of the Han River, eating Hangang ramen and a sip of cold drink. And second, ironically, photos turned out better during the evening somehow. A lot of people think that, you might have to take a picture during the day, but I gotta tell you, it looks better. Surprisingly, many people visit Hangang swimming pool to take photos and videos for posting social media, and it looks better during the sunset. And if you take pictures with a flashlight in the evening, they come out just amazing with a Gen Z vibe. So I highly recommend you to give it a try after sunsets.
Okay.
You got the point right there, Walter.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Great tip. But Konu, apart from the Han River swimming pools, here there are also places like the Mulbit Square at Yeouido Hangang Park where you can enjoy some other casual water activities. So who would you recommend that spot to?
Well, you got the real good run right there. 2026 Mulbit Stage Water Festival was held at Mulbit Plaza to provide citizens with a refreshing enjoyment and special memories during the sweltering summer. As a citizen, leisure culture has recently shifted from simple viewing to direct experience and participation. The event was presented as participating contents combining water play and cultural performances. And with various programs prepared where children can actually dance their butt off and just enjoy the water play at the same time, it is highly recommended for the families and the little ones.
Right. And, many cities around the world also have urban places like swimming pools and such as. But in your opinion, what makes Seoul's kind of summer water culture so interesting and unique?
Oh, very sharp question right there. I mean, I've been around the world in 7 cities, and I have visited various swimming pools abroad, but the Seoul Hangang swimming pool has its own unique charm. And first is a reasonable price. Admission fees are 3,000 won for children, 4,000 for teenagers, and 5,000 for adults. There's no other outdoor swimming pool in Seoul with such a price. Agreed? Yes.
Well, I'll have to fact check that, but if Konu says so.
Yeah, that's what I said. And furthermore, at Yeouido, Yanghwa, Nanji pools, you can actually even book tickets online. You don't even have to wait in the line. So convenient. And there is also one more thing that second is clean and safe management system. You might be worried if the pool is not sanitary or not being taken care of because of the low price for tickets. However, when it comes to Hangang and Seoul, they do it better because Seoul Hangang swimming pool is totally different to ensure safety. The Seoul Metropolitan Government installed CCTVs and they actually manage security from a control room and with actually lifeguards on duty at all time and to prevent accidents. And there are a lot of people working for safety, and in addition, to manage water quality, inspection teams are actually deployed to conduct daily water quality and request detailed tests from Seoul Institute of Health and Environment every week. That is something, right? So you don't really have to worry about the sanitary issue right there. And the third is reasonable food pricing management system right there. Seoul Metropolitan Government will prevent price gouging. There could be some places price gouging, but during the summer, but this one, Hangang swimming pool, there's nothing like that. Convenience stores and snack bars with the Hangang swimming pool inspect hygiene condition and provide safe food environment. And one more thing, Hangang swimming pool will remain open without any days off from June 19th to August 30th. That is something. No day off.
Very convenient and also so many advantages. But yet, I'm going to ask you a final question, although you already gave us so much information. For any people, first goers to the Han River swimming pool, would you have some insider tips?
Oh, well, I'm about to share some of the priceless tips right here. So you will not hear this from anywhere, from anyone. So get your note out and write them down, divers. Here we go. First, make sure to bring a swimming cap. Guys, swimming cap is you must bring those. You cannot enter the swimming pool without a swimming cap. And bandanas or hats are strictly prohibited, so make sure to bring swimming cap. And second, since the sun is extremely strong during the day, a hat and sunscreen are essential. As a beauty creator myself, I advise that you must reapply sunscreen every 2 hours and after coming out of water. And third, the regulation regarding bringing in the food are very strict, so only food you can possibly bring is either in reusable containers such as pre-cut fruits or kimbap is allowed. So I think it's best to just, not bring in anything and just buy one in a convenience store or snack bars because they have really good food down there like 한강 ramen and tteokbokki. But next, fourth, beach parasols are available for free, but it's on first come, first served basis, but they will fill up very quickly. So it'll be another work to, get one of those parasols. So make sure to bring umbrellas for your own. And since some people, there are some pools have very rough cement floor, so I think it's better to bring your own aqua shoes. There are things called aqua shoes, which is like very light and you can possibly wear them at the pool. So I think it's better to just wear aqua shoes sometimes. And fifth, if you want to properly enjoy swimming, come on weekdays morning or before the noon, because most of the people visit after the work, which is like 6, and so make sure to bring during the day. That's all.
Okay, wow, priceless tips here, Konu. Thank you very much, and we're going to see you back next time.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, Walter, as always. See you soon.
See you soon.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.